Welcome back. I'm Laura Calder. This is my husband Peter, who is helping me with these videos answering lifestyle questions. You've sent great questions. Mostly they're from subscribers to my newsletter, which you can get if you sign up on lauracalder.com. But you don't have to. You can also send questions in right here, and we'll get to them.
You look good today.
Oh, thanks. You do too.
The first one, from Pauline. I find olive oil confusing. I never know which grade to cook with and which to put on salad or to finish a dish with. Help.
I'm not an expert in olive oil, and there are so many of them. I sort of buy... There's some that are quite neutral you can use for both that are not bad. I mean, I get some like that from the grocery store that are, I use for salads and for cooking. But mostly I buy one of those big tin metal 4-liter canister things of good olive oil from wherever, Portugal, Greece, doesn't matter. I funnel it off into a nice bottle with a spout that I keep in the kitchen for cooking. And then for the really good stuff, we like to go to specialty shops and taste. Now, a specialty shop is going to have lots of very good olive oils, but you're not going to like all of them. And I don't like the ones that are acrid, that kind of burn here.
Some are soapy too.
Some are very soapy. Anyway, it's a matter of what you like.
Yeah, the best olive oil is the one you like.
Yeah. But it is great when you get a really good one. You don't need salad dressing at all. You just drizzle it on whatever vegetable, and it is liquid gold.
It is good, but at the same time, olive oil takes up a bit too much space in the culinary world, I think. I mean, there's a lot of other good oils that have their own flavors and properties that olive oil cannot match.
That's true. Sunflower oil, when it's all natural, has an excellent flavor. I love using nut oils and sometimes mixing them, part olive oil, part walnut oil for a salad.
And you can never make a mayonnaise with olive oil.
No, you need grapeseed or peanut, something neutral.
Yeah.
The quality ranges in all those oils. You can get sort of good and get bad. But anyway, it's worth getting the good stuff when you're really going to taste it. It makes your cooking so much more exciting.
Next question is from Joelle. I just moved into a new apartment with my boyfriend. We're trying to make it feel cozy, but with all the stores shut, it's hard to window shop for furniture and things we know will fit. Do you have any ideas for quick fixes while we wait for things to open up?
Yes, I've moved many times and had to quickly make things, especially in temporary spaces, make them feel like home very quickly. So while you can't get the big stuff, actually it's not the big stuff that makes the place feel homey anyway. It's the details. So I would say focus on ambiance, and that has to do a lot with light. So get candles, that's easy. And just make sure that, when you're sitting around in the evening, you've got some softness. That also comes from fabric, so you can get a throw or some cushions or something like that. Those accessories that make things feel warmer and softer. Things like scent. What does a place smell like? Maybe you can get some good quality only scented candles or room sprays that give everything a lift, and that helps a lot. Plants. I can't live without them. They add life to a house, and you really feel it. When a place has that sort of dead feeling, stick in a couple of green plants and suddenly makes all the difference.
And your new boyfriend should be buying you flowers constantly.
Yeah.
I mean, seriously.
So should my old boyfriend.
Flowers are wonderful, though. They really, it can be expensive, but you can buy inexpensive bouquets at grocery stores and so on.
Just a burst of color can do a lot.
A difference, yeah.
And one other thing I would say is that you can look at the rituals that are constants, and I'm going to give a really silly example, but brushing your teeth. You do that twice a day, I hope. How can it be, instead of just something that you just do, how can it be something delightful? Maybe you get a really funky toothbrush that you love. Maybe you get a canister that you really like. Maybe you get a special toothpaste. I don't know, something where those everyday things can be elevated a bit. If you do the dishes all the time, get good tea towels.
New sheets, good sheets on a
great
bed.
Sheets
good sheets on an old bed,
And then get the bed when you can, but in the meantime, have that wonderful feeling.
Okay, last question is from Jessica. If you are attending someone's house and have dietary restrictions, should you send them some suggestions of recipes to prepare? Or is it best to bring along your own side dish for people to enjoy? I can't sacrifice my health in the name of politeness, unfortunately.
Dietary restrictions, such a big question. Although we're getting used to it because so many people have dietary restrictions. When you're hosting, it can be complicated if you have too many conflicting ones. So someone doesn't eat fish, someone doesn't eat nuts, someone doesn't eat meat. You're kind of, what will we have? Hey, it's a good question, but I would never send someone recipes and tell them. If someone invites me to their house, I would never tell them what they have to feed me. And I wouldn't show up with food in any case unless they had asked for it. But I definitely would tell people if there was something I couldn't have. Not something I don't like, but something I can't have. You can't have gluten. So I tell people that as soon as an invitation comes.
We have a friend who can't eat fish. We just don't make fish.
We just don't make fish. And you have to be careful when it's really fatal. It's very important that you pay attention to what people are saying. I mean, if you're being invited to dinner, it's probably someone who knows you and likes you, so you can explain the situation.
Well, yeah, I think if you've been ill and you have severe dietary restrictions,
you probably don't want to go out to eat anyway.
You might want to just say, no, thank you for the invitation. Let's get together for tea or something.
Yeah, well, let's go for a walk. I mean, there are other ways to see people. I think if eating out is going to be really unpleasant for you, find other ways to see people, I'd say.
Why make it stressful?
Why make it stressful for you or the host? But if you're going to someone's house, you want to be an easy guest and a pleasant guest, and you want to have a good time. So however you can strike that balance. And that's it. Thanks, Peter.
You're welcome.
Thank you for coming. I hope you'll come back, and I hope you'll put your questions below or write to me on lauracalder.com. And while you're there, sign up for the newsletter. See you soon.
See you soon.
See you soon, too.
See you soon.
I never stop seeing you.